Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Welcome back to the T0 to T6 Abyss series. We're here in T4 Electric Abyss. I don't know which number it is, but we're on a pretty high number in terms of our T4 runs. Let's get these frigates here and make our way towards the bi-adaptive cache. Let's just deploy these drones. Something I wanted to talk about was that we've actually been doing quite a few T4 sites. In fact, I looked at the statistics and the T4 sites are the most prevalent type of abyss site we've been doing, and it's just pretty natural because the price difference between the fits that we've been using has been phenomenal. Like between the Zealot going from T3 or T4, then T4, like this T4 that we've got right now, to T5, there's massive discrepancies in the cost, and it just makes a lot of sense. You need a lot of power to be able to get through these sites really smoothly, but it is very costly. The T4 Firestorm is the next, like you could say, level of ship if you've not been following the series. That goes for 1. Ooh, nice, 37 million ISK. It goes for about 1.6 billion ISK. We're currently sitting on 420 million ISK, and we've got in the station parked up. We've got about 150 million ISK. So you could say our total ISK balance is about 580 million ISK. So more or less we need just 1 billion, just quote unquote just. It's still a significant amount of money that we need, but it is something, and that's what's required. And the main cost, it goes into the A-type multispectrum energized membrane and an A-type medium armor repair, which is the main components which I'll be using to upgrade my ship to a T4 Firestorm capable ship, and also to a T5 one later on. I would say that it is a pretty long journey. I mean, it is definitely a long journey we've got ahead of us, and it doesn't feel like we've at all been progressing particularly fast. But I mean, we are sitting on a pretty big lump of cash right now, and we did go back a bit in terms of our ISK because we bought the Packrat MTU. But if you think of it like this, if we need 1 billion ISK and we earn about 20 million ISK per site, that's about 50 sites we need to do to be able to get the ISK. And that's assuming we get 20 million profit per site. Sometimes we get negative profit per site, as you may have seen quite a while back. We had a wave which was so unlucky that we actually came out with no ISK because the ISK we got from the site was less than the cost of the filament. So it can sometimes be really bad, but these MTUs over here help us not have those kinds of situations. Let's go for this here, good, and then we'll go for here. But that's quite a few sites we need, quite a few sites. And 50 sites, I mean, if we think of it like this, each site takes maybe 15 minutes to do 50. How many hours would that be? That would be, oh, that's a decent amount of ISK from an extraction node. Sometimes this can be sometimes really good, sometimes it can be really bad, as we've learnt here in the T4 Abyss. But if we say then 4 sites takes an hour at best, that means that it will be 12.5 hours of pure grinding we've got ahead of us until we get T4 Firestorm. That's not even T5 or T6, that's just T4 Firestorm. But when we get T4 Firestorm, it will go a bit quicker, because when we get our T4 Firestorm fit, everything here is going to carry over to T5, so there's nothing like we're wasting. It's every module on that fit is going to be used in the T5 fit. But if we look on our T5 Zealot, 2.4 billion ISK, so another 800 million ISK is required to get to the next tier filament. So it's quite a lot of grinding we've got ahead of us. I wonder if I'll ever actually complete it, because it's starting to be honest, feel like a goal that is somewhere there, but it's going to take a really long time. In terms of skills, we've got really good skills. We've got the perfect skills. You know, I've actually trained the drone specialization, AMAR drone specialization, to level 5 now. So yeah, AMAR drone specialization level 5. And I'm able to get basically perfect, you could say perfect skills on this Zealot. My drones do maximum amount of damage, my pulses do maximum amount of damage with the pulse laser specialization at level 5. Really good, really good. We're almost at 740 DPS with just 2 damage modules and no implants, and tech 2 damage modules as well. So our damage can be a lot more. We can actually check how much damage we do in the T6 fit. Let's just take out these frigates here. We got in the T6 fit, which goes for 8 bit. Whoa, it's gone up a lot in price. I think it was 6 billion before. But if we look here in Conflag, 860 DPS, decent. Decent. And we'll do more damage with these implants as well, because we get 11% extra damage from our pulsators. That'll be 70 something extra DPS, almost 1k DPS. That's pretty cool in my opinion. If we go towards this one here, we can actually deploy the drones on that sub-node and then just take out this bite after cache. There we go. Move here. And then we'll use the Packrat II to pull the rest of the loot in. I mean, that's a decent amount of ISK. Whoa. 43 million ISK, and we were just on the first room. Sometimes it really can be profitable to do these sites. I feel like in the long run, when we take into consideration that we get these kinds of good rooms, profit is more than doing T2 frigate sites. But sometimes it does feel like the T2 frigate sites are better than this because of how little profit we get. Let's take out that Dammer. The problem is he's getting lots of repairs from the Rodivas like that. You see that? We need to give him a bit of webs. Go on, take him out, please. Getting so big. Rep cycles. Oh, that's so annoying. And I didn't switch ammo. Please just take him out. I was being a bit stubborn, focusing on that Damovic before destroying the Rodivas. There we go. Usually it's better to go for the Rodivas first, actually, since they just give so much remote repairs. If we go on our statistics, we can actually see that we've done quite a few abyss sites. I don't think it's here. I think it's in a different menu. Maybe they've changed the menu. That's Air Career Program. Personal Activity Tracker. And floating. Okay, there we go. If we see here in Encounters Abyssal Dead Space and successful completions, we see that we've done quite a few T4s. Actually, we've done more T1s. Okay, we've done more T1s. I guess it feels like we've done more T4s because T4s take a lot longer to do than T4s take a lot longer to do than T1s. But I wonder if there's a way we can get our character here to do T6s with less money, because we've got really good skills. Let's go and get the Packrat MTU. We could, there's always a possibility. I could say here in this T6 fit, I could cheapen up a lot on the tank. I could remove one of these damage modules and suddenly we've got so much more tank and we're able to tank T6 Abyss. Problem is time. Time will be an issue. Oh no. Oh no. All the drones are getting annihilated because of the DV automatic suppressor. Get over here, drones. Quick. Please don't die. Yes, no one died. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, the thing is, we could make our ship a lot more, you could say, less expensive. More tank modules. I could perhaps even remove one of these and put a module here. Problem is just the time to complete the site is going to be so bad. Taking more blueprints actually is good. It's a pretty decent loot we've got going on here. 47 million ISK. Oh, look, all those drones completely shattered. Next room. Okay, this is a Kikimora wave, so it should be pretty easy. Got where the extraction nodes could be a good location to go for. Can start sniping these guys at long range while we move towards one of these extraction nodes. Can lock these up. Deploy a drone set to be able to go towards these guys. Have the drones go free. I don't want the drones to attack them straight away because then they will the Kikimoras will go crazy on them. They've got a lot of remote reps, so it's hard to destroy them. Oh no. Look how much damage they're taking. Because of the DV automatic suppressor I think we've got going on here. Let's have these drones here engage them here. And then we'll go for this extraction node. Got anchoring and starvers. I don't care at all about starvers because we've got so much capacity in the electrical site. And anchoring we don't care at all about as well because of the amount of propulsion we get from the afterburner. We don't have any kind of MWD. Have the drones go here now to this extraction node. Good. These drones are so great for fetching the loot for us. Okay, now go for this Kikimora. Great. Now we'll help pulse lasers with the drones. We can also deploy actually the MTU close to the gate, so we can just pull everything in. Oh, nice. Everything has got something. That's good to see. And these Acolytes provide some nice complementary DPS, but also complementary ISK loss when they die. You see that guy getting shattered right now. Use the web as well. Get a bit of close range, high tracking style with the Imperial Navy. Very good for high tracking situations. We take our Packrat MTU, deploy it here. Well, 4 loot caches, then let's see the loot 2 million ISK. All 3 of them give like 200k, and then the Bioadaptive gives 1 million. I mean, that's fully possible. I think that's completely something that can happen, because I've many times seen Bioadaptive caches that give like 1 or 2 million ISK in the T4s, and I have really many times seen extraction nodes that give 0 ISK, or like just a couple of 100,000, just a few isogen, something like this. So I mean, we could, even though we see 4 loot wrecks, it probably just is, could very well just be hardly anything. Destroy that starving dammer. We destroyed this wave pretty quickly, actually. I'm very happy about that, especially when you take into consideration how much loot we got. Soon pulled in everything, got 50% of the loot extraction going on. We can even do a bit of product discovery in the meantime. Get a few slides done so we can get some extra XP. Nowhere close to getting to level 100. I think a big issue with the fact that it's taking so long for us to get to the next tier of filament is that our T5 fit is a little bit maybe expensive, maybe it could be cheaper, but also I think it's because the filament type we're using is perhaps not so optimal because of the increased, like the really high price to get into the filament, so we're not turning out with such a big profit. I think if we were to go for, say, for example, darks, it would be a better situation we would have. Do dark. Let's see now, how much do Raging Darks go for nowadays? The price goes all over the place. Raging Dark, still 1 million is still a good price. It's more than it used to be. It used to be that darks would go for 400,000-500,000 and firestorms would go for maybe 100,000-200,000. So they've doubled in price, but it's still good prices, I would say. But on the other hand, look at electrics. 7 million ISK. That's 7 million ISK every time being subtracted. It's not good. Not at all good. Get one big one here. So I think that it could be very intelligent to go for darks and firestorms. I think they could be a very good way to earn some decent ISK here. And also trying to come up with a cheaper fit, I think, is also something I would definitely want to explore upon. Actually, I want to explore upon that. That actually sounds like a very good idea. I'm able to do T5s in a cheaper style. And maybe it could even be that maybe I do T5s in, say, a gamma site or something like that, like pretty expensive but easy to run filaments maybe, but it's just that you're able to at least do them but in a cheaper fit, and then you can like upgrade the fit and become more efficient in doing them, but you're still able to get the T5 ISK, because once you tap into that T5 ISK you are suddenly going to be earning a lot of ISK, especially T6, but that's when this whole goal ends. Oh, look at that, 25 million ISK. Like, imagine this, look at this, like how is it that we've got this much ISK? 73 million ISK. One site. Sometimes we go out with 0 profit. Amazing. I'm really happy about that. I think this is probably one of the most profitable T4 runs we've ever had, actually. Really great to see. I mean, if it continues like this, we're going to get to T4 Firestorm in no time, but the problem is it does not. It's always going to be those 1, 2, 3 million ISK T4s. Then the progress is just so slow. That's enough for now. T4 Abyss is going to be continuing for a while. But I want to show you guys the entire journey to T6 Abyss. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.